New Year's Eve is fast approaching, and it's not honestly a holiday that we celebrate too much because my kids are still too little to stay up until midnight, but I do try to bring in some decorations. I try to set up one little place in the house that is sparkly and shimmery and sort of exciting. We play a couple New Year's Eve games and have some special treats, and that's how we celebrate. This is such an easy project. I've already made one. I did it in, I don't know, maybe an hour. Your kids could certainly help. And all you need for this is some gold paper. I found this gold wrapping paper, which is really inexpensive. I'm using a 1.5-inch circle punch. I think this was the perfect size, but obviously if you have one that's a little bigger or a little smaller, that should work too. And then I picked up one of these foam balls at Joann. This is fairly large. I'm looking at it maybe 8-inch in diameter, but I'm doing one that's a little bit smaller, so I think it will work with any size. But here's what you're gonna do. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna cut your wrapping paper into strips. This just makes it a little bit easier to cut out your circles, and I found that I could work a little bit faster. Obviously, you wanna cut your strips just wider than your circle punch. Once you have all your strips, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna cut out lots of circles. I found that it was easier for me to place my hole punch face up so I could see where I was working. My styrofoam ball has a little bit of a flat surface here, and so I've been able to use the edge of that as my starting guide. So I'm using a hot glue gun. You want to use a very light dab, and you want to use a cool temp hot glue gun if you can, because some of these styrofoam balls will melt. You start with a small dab of glue, and then I'm just lining up my gold circle with this edge. I'm overlapping my circles ever so slightly along the bottom. So this is my starting row. And now I'm simply gonna go back and I'm gonna overlap my circles a little bit, about halfway.